Wait. There is someone in your life who drains you. Every conversation leaves you tighter in the chest. Every interaction pulls you further from the person you want to be. Maybe it's a coworker who criticizes everything you do, a family member who knows exactly which wounds to reopen, a friend who takes and never gives back. And the worst part, you lose yourself in it. You replay their words, you rehearse arguments in the shower, you hand them your peace willingly, without them even asking for it. Nearly 2,000 years ago, a man who ruled the entire Roman Empire faced difficult people every single day. Senators who plotted against him, generals who questioned his judgment, advisors driven by greed and ambition. His name was Marcus Aurelius, and instead of retaliating, instead of letting bitterness consume him, he sat down each night and wrote himself reminders, lessons on dealing with difficult people without losing his peace. Those private writings survived. We call them the Meditations, and what they reveal is extraordinary. The most powerful man in the ancient world spent much of his energy not on conquest, but on managing his own reactions to the people around him. Marcus was not born calm. He built that calm, brick by brick, through Stoic philosophy, through emotional discipline practiced daily. He was proof that peace of mind is not a gift. It is a skill. In Book 2 of the Meditations, Marcus Aurelius writes something startling in its honesty. He says, "Begin each day by telling yourself, 'Today I shall meet with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will and selfishness.'" He does not say this with bitterness, he says it with acceptance. This is the core of practical Stoicism when it comes to difficult people. You do not pretend the world is filled only with kind souls. You prepare yourself for reality. You expect friction, so when it arrives, it does not shatter you. But Marcus goes further. He adds, "All of these have fallen upon the offenders because of their ignorance of what is truly good and evil." This is the teaching that changes everything. Difficult people are not evil. They are confused. They act from pain, from fear, from a distorted understanding of what matters. When someone lashes out at you, they are revealing their own suffering, not your worth. Epictetus, the former slave turned Stoic teacher, put it differently. He said, "It is not things that disturb us, but our judgments about things." When someone insults you, the insult itself is just sound, just words vibrating through air. It is your judgment, your interpretation, your decision to feel wounded that creates the suffering. This is not about suppressing your emotions. It is about recognizing where your power actually lives. You cannot control what others say or do. You can only control how you respond. This is the Stoic peace of mind that millions still seek today. Now, let us be honest. This is extraordinarily hard. Modern life makes it even harder. You cannot simply walk away from a difficult boss when you need the paycheck. You cannot cut off a parent without losing an entire family. Social media means that cruel words follow you home, into your bedroom, onto the screen you check before sleep. The Stoics never promised this would be easy. Emotional resilience is not a switch you flip. It is a muscle you build through repetition. And some days you will fail. Marcus himself admitted he fell short of his own teachings. That is not weakness, that is honesty. So how do you actually practice this? How do you apply Stoic wisdom to the difficult people in your life, starting today? First, the morning preparation. Before you leave your bed, follow Marcus Aurelius and remind yourself that you will encounter difficult behavior today. Name it specifically. Say to yourself, "My coworker may dismiss my ideas. My partner may be short-tempered. The stranger on the road may cut me off." By expecting it, you remove its power to surprise you. Surprise is what triggers reactivity. Second, the pause. When someone provokes you, do not respond immediately. Seneca, the great Stoic writer, advised waiting. He said anger, once given permission, is hard to recall. Create space between stimulus and response. 1 breath, 2 breaths. In that gap lives your freedom. Third, the reframe. Ask yourself what Marcus would ask. Is this within my control? Their behavior is not. your responses. Then ask, what is this person afraid of? What pain drives them to act this way? You do not need to excuse their behavior, but understanding it dissolves your rage into something quieter, something closer to compassion. Fourth, the evening reflection. Each night, review your interactions. Where did you keep your peace? Where did you lose it? Do not judge yourself harshly, simply observe. This is mindfulness in its oldest form. The Stoics practiced it centuries before it became a modern trend. Fifth, the boundary. Stoicism does not mean becoming a doormat. Marcus Aurelius also wrote, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." You can remove yourself from toxic situations. You can speak your truth calmly. You can choose distance without choosing hatred. Emotional discipline includes knowing when to walk away. When you practice these teachings consistently, something shifts inside you. Not overnight, but gradually. You stop being pulled into other people's chaos. Conversations that once left you shaking now pass through you like wind through an open window. You respond instead of react. You observe instead of absorb. The person who once controlled your mood no longer holds that power. Not because they changed, because you did. This is the transformation that Stoic philosophy offers. Not a life without difficult people. That will never exist. But a self so grounded, so anchored in its own values, that no external force can drag it into darkness. And here is the deeper truth the Stoics understood. Your time on this earth is brief. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself constantly that death was always near, not to be morbid, but to clarify what matters. Will you spend your limited days replaying arguments with people who may not think of you at all? Will you sacrifice your peace on the altar of someone else's ignorance? Or will you choose, as the Stoics chose, to direct that energy inward, toward self-improvement, toward becoming the person you are capable of being, toward a life that is yours, unshaken by the storms others carry? You checked your phone this morning, and maybe someone's message tightened your chest. Maybe someone's words still echo in your mind right now. But consider this. You are here, learning what emperors and philosophers learned, building what they built, and every moment you choose peace over reaction, you are winning a battle most people never even realize they are fighting. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Choose your colors carefully." Stoicism, master your mind, master your life.